It's brave of you to be challenging me to a battle. Lucky for you, my thirst for battle knows no bounds. I'll humor you. Just don't get upset and start crying when you lose. Shakachu, I choose you.
Shakachu. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here today. If you're new, which I assume you are, my name is Dan. I'm just the guy that collects cards, or enjoys collecting cards. Anything from super mainstream like Pokemon, to obscure things like Power Rangers or Ben 10. I hope you'll, find some enjoyment in this channel and continue watching as we collect a lot of different cards together. This is the week that this beautiful set came out, and I traded a lot of different cards in to be able to get some cool products. But we're gonna make this a little bit of a series, and I'm gonna try to release 3 different videos this week, all revolving around Journey Together. Since this will not be my usual upload schedule on this channel, but I thought since it is the release of a brand new English Pokemon set, I thought I would do something special and sort of start this channel off with a bang. We're going to be focusing on today's video on opening up this Hops Zacian EX box. And then we will move on to our ETB for the next video, and then eventually our booster box. These cards, since I moved my box, you're probably wondering why these cards are here. These are going to help us in our journey in collecting. These will help us get good hits or help us get the cards that we want from each box that we open. These are going to be mainstays. We're going to have Shaq Kazam. If you've never seen this movie, you're missing out. One of Shaquille O'Neal's greatest movies of all time. That and Steel. Fantastic. This Jeremy Lin card, numbered to 99. And that is a patch when he was on the Atlanta Hawks. And finally, LeBron James, my house. What's cool about this card is it's when he was number 6 on the Lakers, and it is also numbered, if you can focus in, to 85. There will also be a card of today, and since it's Journey Together and a brand new release featuring N, I thought why not pull out this one. This was a recent acquisition of mine, this Zekrom. And I just think it's beautiful, and I like collecting the full art cards there as well. Without further ado, let's just get into it and open up this Hops Zacian EX box. I'm super excited for this set. Black and White, more so Black and White 2 was like one of my favorite Pokemon games, and there are a lot of different hits you can get out of this. I care nothing about, I guess, the top hit, which is Lily's Clefairy or whatever else like that. I want the Whale Lord. I want all of N's cards. And I want all of Hop's cards. I care nothing else about the other ones. I just think Hops, especially obviously that one with Zacian where he's like a big dog and he's just petting him, is beautiful. Then I like the one where Hop's just chilling in a field. I like that one too. 2 of Galar's greatest team up. Hop and Zacian have joined forces to form a dynamic duo that's truly rivalry. Hop Zacian EX attacks your opponent's active Pokemon +1 on the bench with Insta-Strike, while Brave Slash closes in for huge damage. With Hop Zacian on your side, your battles are sure to be awesome, even in the darkest of days. But Hop's team has even more to offer. Hop's Wooloo and Hop's Dubwool to really round out the set. If that's not enough, you'll find additional Pokemon in the 4 included booster packs. And that's all I said in the front there. And we get this cool sticker, which we might put on our binder. All right, there are the promos. Let's get this opened up here. As you can see, we'll start out with our big card. Gorgeous. Hop Zacian EX, Insta-Strike, and Brave Slash. I've started to get into the card game. I mainly play with just my friend Alex, And I'm not very good at creating decks, but maybe one day I'll join like a local thing or whatever else like that. So not only are we looking for hits, but we're looking for cards that will be actually good use in the game as well. Also, I know people don't really like these, but I thought about starting a wall with these or creating a background with these, maybe. I just think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get that out of the way. Here's the sticker. Nice little Polaroid sticker with Hop and Zacian. A dog holding a sword. Here are the other cards. We have that Hops Wooloo with him in the corner there with Smash Kick. And we have our Hops Double. I want to try to create a deck for each type. I'm not really good with the mixing and matching. I've been playing a lot of the Pokemon Pocket. The Zacian EX card. Gojin. Here's this code card for the box. I'm gonna sleeve this up, and there we go. Beautiful. Let's see what 4 packs we have here in our little box. We have 1 Obsidian Flames, a Journey Together, a Surging Sparks, and another Journey Together. So 4 packs, nothing crazy, but let's see if we can pull anything. We'll save the Journey Together for the end. We'll start out with Obsidian Flames. Obviously from this set, I think we just want to pull that Charizard. Obsidian Flames. I've opened up a pretty decent amount of Obsidian Flames and I have gotten nothing. So here is the code. I'm really excited for this set because, like I said, I was mainly a player of the games. I recently got into the whole Pokemon card situation, but I love art and I love Pokemon art. So let's just go. Here's Timpole, Surskit, Numel with a windmill, Grievard, Masquerain, Murph from Impractical Jokers, Pupitar, Larvesta, is that Clay, I think? Varoom, and a Gita supporter card, and an energy on the back. Nothing crazy out of that one. My favorite card from that one, this Numel. Looks so peaceful. And I think I had him on my team whenever I would play as well. I like Numel. I also like Torkoal. Surging Sparks. Obviously the chase out of here is the Pikachu. I wouldn't mind the Latios or the Latias as well. Code. Why do I keep flipping it upside down? Who knows? But next pack, Surging Sparks. There's an Eevee. I also have no luck with prismatic evolutions. Eggs are getting expensive, aren't they? Cast Form, Mesprit, Appeal, Azumarill, that's cool, getting ready for Easter. Gravity Mountain, a Blitzel, a Alolan Diglett, and a Dialga. Very nice. And this is my favorite card from that pack. It reminds me of coloring Easter eggs. Double Edge. Also does 50 damage to itself. Don't we all do damage to ourselves? Alright, now what we've actually come here for. Journey Together. Like I said, the chase cards out of this, in particular for me, are the Whale Lord, Reshiram, and all of N's cards. All of N's cards and all of Hop's cards. I could care less about anything else. But I really do like Black and White. And I'm very excited for this set. This is actually the first real set or booster box of Pokemon I've ever bought, so I'm very excited. Here is the code. Mr. Mime, kicking you in the face. Cat, a Drampa, Kevin Durant, ends PP up. Oh, I just read the card. Ionos Electrode, Hop's Bag, Tropius, Shelmet, and yes, we got Hop's Double, but we have the shiny ones, so, but this is also cool as well. I think my favorite card, I like this one with Mr. Mime kicking you in the face. And the last Journey Together pack, Lee's Clefairy. Here is the code. Caterpie, that's nice. Magmar, another Wooloo, Baggin, Exeligor, Lily's Pearl, a Greedy Squirrel, another Baggin, A fat Tyranitar. Look at that. Cracking Stomp. Discard the top two cards of your opponent's deck. That sounds pretty cool. And it says as long as your opponent this Pokemon is in an active spot, your opponent can't play any item. Is this an overpowered card? That's pretty sick. And we got a Clodsire EX. Giga Impact. Really nothing crazy out of that box. But this is my favorite card from that pack. Not only for its power, but also the power in its thighs as well. I really like it. So, nothing too crazy from that box. We did get an EX card, which we'll sleeve up. Whew. I'm sweating in here. And there we go. But that was Hop's EX box. Nothing too crazy out of it. No hits, but we did have fun opening it. And we did get this along with this Zacian EX, and we might build a deck, who knows. Plus we got this cool sticker that I'm probably going to put on my binder. I'm super excited. I'm brimming with excitement to open this set, and this was sort of an appetizer, a little warm-up until we get to the big boys. But before we get to the big boys, I'm going to be doing something at the end of every video, which is starting now. I'm doing a challenge inspired by Max Mofo Pokemon when he was doing that Charizard chase. There is an artist that I think is great, and whenever I pull one of his cards, I just think, wow, that's super cool art. He is called, and it's this. His name is Shinji Kanda. I hope I'm saying that right, but as you can see, his art is very dynamic. He really showcases the Pokemon, and then all of the extra fluff in the background, you could think of it as distracting, but the Pokemon is still the center of attention, which I really like, but just the use of colors and just the textures that he uses, it's just, I don't know if you can see that, it's just pretty crazy. But the two I found so far are this Blitzel, and the one, my other favorite, is this one, this Absol. I really like the textures and the colors and just the sort of, it's just not something you see every day when it comes to Pokemon. It's just very different and dynamic, and I really like it. So, I have a goal. I am doing a chase for two of his cards in particular, and the one I'm going to start out with is from this set, Paldea Evolved. It is the Magikarp card, and I believe the other full art card that we're going to chase is the Giratina, but out of the two, I want the Magikarp more. So, at the end of every video, this is pack number 1. We're going to be opening up a Paldea Evolved, just one pack, to see how long it will take us to pull that Magikarp. And this challenge might be pretty crazy, but I also feel that Paldea Evolved is pretty readily available, and it's not always flying off the shelves like the newer stuff. So this challenge may be very well achievable. It could happen even in the very first pack. Who knows if I could get it open. But I'm very excited, and I want that Magikarp. Magikarp is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and I really like the art in that as well. So, without further ado, here we go. Misdreavus, I'm Sneezing, Golf Girl, Maschiff, Vigoroth, kind of like that too, Pinchurin, Crocolore, Snover, another one, and oh, okay, nothing. This should be in this set, but there we go, full art trainer. That's sick. All right, very nice. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it at the bottom of their deck. If either player puts any, but anyway, beautiful full art trainer card. Thank you for joining me in this very first video on the very first main video on the channel. I'm looking forward to opening up more, and stay tuned when we open up the ETB and we open up the guaranteed Ends Reshiram booster box as well. But this was the first video, and I'm super excited to continue posting more and more. I'm going to try to post about once a week. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.